Sorrento Centre exists as a place to nurture a vision of the world as it could be, even while we all live in the world as it is. That's what people come here for: learning, healing, and belonging.
So it's so important for us to have places like this where we can continue to form community as a province, as Anglicans. It's also really important for us to have a place like this where we can engage the fullness of God's creation.
This place needs to stay alive, and it needs to continue its ministry. It gives so much, not just to the community, but to the outreach of all the communities.
We want Sorrento Centre to exist for the next 50 years. And in order for Sorrento Centre to exist for the next 50 years, we have to refound it. We have to create a new physical base. We also have to create a new financial base. But the more important thing is that we're creating in our first pillar an endowment fund for youth leadership development. A $1.6 million endowment fund that'll produce $80,000 a year to pay for the youth leadership development that we're already doing.
Since working here, I've found myself and my faith.
I get surrounded by all of these amazing people and friends, and it becomes a community. It becomes my family.
The second pillar is to repair the physical infrastructure of the place.
To be in a place where you are physically next to the created universe is a place where life gets bigger. You begin to expand your horizons.
It's this place where everybody belongs. No matter how old or how young you are, what your beliefs are, you're accepted and you're welcomed here. There's something for you.
We are also going to invest $100,000 in repairing the farmhouse. The farmhouse is where youth staff live in the summertime. It's actually the oldest building on the property. We can repair the envelope for $100,000 and preserve the heritage of this property with this 1903 farmhouse. Third pillar is new buildings. We want to have new programs, but we need new buildings for them to go in. So what we're proposing to do is to build a facility which will combine program space, a dining hall, new kitchen, and office space.
We want to pass on to those who come after us something as important as Sorrento Centre has been for us. So for us to dig down deep, for us to really struggle as Anglicans and look at the ways we can support and give to this capital campaign will not only help us in our generation, but will pass on something really, really important to the generations that will come after us.
I hope to be a future leader in the church, and I would not have found that calling if it hadn't been for Sorrento. And Sorrento creates so many leaders for the future that it needs to stay.
The fourth pillar is new programs. One of the key aspects of the new program is a 5-year pilot for a winter youth leadership development program. So this is for young people between the age of 17 and 30.
When something gets me down in life, all I have to do is come here to Sorrento in the summer and I feel new again.
Being on staff has been just incredible. I've made lifelong friends, family that I know in 30 years from now we're going to be having reunions still. It's really a place to grow, a place you can always come back to no matter what.
This is where I want to be, and this is where I'm the most happy.
With this kind of foundation, we're creating the new Sorrento Centre, the new Sorrento Centre for the next 50 years. We're experiencing really powerful growth in exactly the demographic that the church wants us to serve, but it's not paying for itself. So in order for this growth to continue, we need financial support, and we need that financial support now. We designed our capital campaign. We took it to the bishops. We said, we're proposing to start a campaign for $6 million. That's a really big number. It's a really serious number. We can't do that without your support and without the support of the whole church. One of the possible responses you could give me is that Sorrento's had a great run, it's done good work, but the time for Sorrento has passed. I said, if that's what you think, you need to tell me, and you need to tell me now, because I need to take that message back to the board. There was silence in the room. That's not what they said. What they said is, Sorrento has been important in the past. It's really important now. If we lose it, we'll never be able to recreate it. It's really, really important that we not only save it now, but that we create this foundation for the future. So that's the message that the church leaders were giving me, and that's the message that I'm giving to supporters and associates of the Centre. It has been really important, it is really important, it's going to be really important, but we're on the edge. And we need this campaign, and we need it to succeed. And if it does succeed, extraordinary things are possible.